I took part in the Israeli War of Independence. 2 years later, I left the army to start studying electrical engineering.
A chance encounter on a bus with an old Army buddy sparked Ammon Yariv's desire to continue his studies abroad and change the way we communicate.
I had an idealized vision of Northern California, Oakland, Berkeley, Jack London, Call of the Wild.
What he found instead was a different wilderness in the emerging field of optical wave communication and a career that would take him from engineering to physics.
You can use the wave as a carrier for information, for data, for speech, for music. The big revolution that lasers have engendered is that all of a sudden it became possible to conduct light in glass fibers.
He worked at the legendary Bell Labs during its research heyday.
It was the early days of the laser research, and almost everything you did was significant because it was virgin territory.
The West Coast would once again call to him as he honed in on making lasers more efficient information carriers.
At Caltech, we actually started working unrelated to communication with light propagation in periodic structures. We became aware that then semiconductor lasers emitted more than one wavelength. And in the process of growing those multiple layers, one of the layers was corrugated, like a washboard. It turns out that corrugation forced the laser to emit a single pure tone. It was one of the more beautiful things I've ever done.
That eureka moment enabled the laser-based communication network to transmit as much as 1,000 times more information.
What we are trying now is essentially to enslave a very large number of lasers, may at some point reach thousands, so they march to the tune of one conductor. We call it the master laser.
Ammon Yariv's talents as both engineer and physicist have made profound contributions to a world that clamors for faster and bigger.
If I hadn't taken that bus, number 2, on a particular day, I would have been an electrical engineer working for the power company in Israel now, which not a bad thing probably.